My name is Amanda. I am a registered dietitian at Heartland Health Centers, which is a federally qualified health center with clinics on the north and northwest sides of Chicago. And today I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about managing some of the struggles of eating that you might be facing right now with all of the changes from coronavirus. And then I'm going to do a little cooking demo for you guys with my very mediocre video editing skills. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I just want to start by asking everyone to please give yourself some self-compassion. Healthy eating in general is not easy, otherwise everybody would be doing it, right? And eating and wellness in general is so tied to our emotional well-being, which is totally thrown off right now, right? There's so many changes to our environment, to our work lives, to our ability to socialize, to our ability to either be near food or be away from food, right? There's a lot of different changes. And all of that can have an impact on our emotional well-being, which is then tied to food. So it's so important, please, to know that things are hard and you're not going to be 100%. And if you're not where you want to be, or if your eating habits have changed, it's okay. Everybody is going through that. Everybody is dealing with it. I just ate a bunch of chocolate chips before I started this video. You know, we're all over the place, and that's totally normal. But when we shame ourselves for the things that we're doing, it can kind of repeat a cycle of negative behaviors and make us feel even worse about ourselves. So please just give yourself some self-compassion, because you deserve it, because things are hard right now. So that being said, I think food should be something that brings excitement into our lives. A lot of us are now spending almost every day at home, which can just be really redundant and kind of make it hard to break up time. So I think you can use food as a way to bring excitement into your day and also structure into your day. And when you're thinking about foods to eat, you want to have foods that are both nutritious and satisfying. So thinking about nutrition, you want to create meals and snacks that have a combination of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Carbohydrates, first of all, give us energy to help us power through our day, and give us the energy to do things, but also provide a lot of fiber, which is super important. Fiber fills us up, makes us feel full and satisfied for longer. It also feeds the bacteria in our gut, which is super important. It helps slow our digestion and absorb nutrients, and also is really important for preventing a lot of diseases. And then you also want to include foods with protein and fats. Those foods also help slow digestion, which is going to make you feel full even longer. They provide a lot of really essential nutrients for your body to help create all the things in your body that you need to keep you alive. But they also improve satisfaction and make you feel more satisfied when you're eating foods. So it's important to get a combination of all of those things, and when you eat them in combination with each other, they also help you absorb more nutrients, versus when you just eat a carbohydrate, or you just eat a protein, or you just eat a fat. All of them together help you absorb more. But you also want to eat foods that are satisfying, right? Like, don't just eat a chicken salad because you think it's good for you, but you dread eating it, right? That's not exciting, that's not fun. We're not gonna wake up looking forward to food. So you wanna find foods that also make you feel joy. If you can find foods that are both nutritious and make you feel good, then amazing. Keep doing it, keep eating those things, right? But sometimes we eat salads, and sometimes we just want a whole pot of macaroni and cheese and a bunch of donuts, right? Because that's what feels good. And that's okay, right? If you want those foods, then you should definitely eat them. But first, make sure that's what you really want. And then if you're gonna eat it, then focus on it. Don't just sit in front of the TV with a whole pot of mac and cheese and eat the whole thing, because when you're done, you're not gonna remember it. And you're just gonna want more because you weren't paying attention to what you were filling with your body. So it's really important that if you are gonna eat foods like that you really focus on it, because if they're supposed to bring you joy, let it bring you joy. Don't have other distractions in the way while you're eating those foods. When you don't have distractions, you also are more likely to stop when you feel full rather than eating an entire bag of chips, right? Because I know we've all sat in front of the TV and ate an entire bag of chips when we thought we were gonna just eat 7. That's like a human universal thing. So we stop when we feel full, and so we're gonna eat less, right? And so it's really important to minimize those distractions and make it an exciting part of your day. Another thing to think about is if you are feeling hungry or craving food, to make sure that that's actually what is gonna make you feel good. A lot of the times we use food as a way to satisfy us when we're feeling tired, when we're feeling lonely or sad, when we're feeling stressed, when we're actually thirsty. So it's important to kind of have that mindfulness and make sure that what we really need is food. And a lot of the times it is, but sometimes you just need to take a quick 15-20 minute nap, or you actually need to drink some water. So make sure that that's really what you need. Maybe you need to call a friend. And it's important to make sure that we're filling ourselves up and making ourselves whole with the actual thing that we need. So that being said, I am gonna demonstrate for you guys a breakfast that I have really been loving during quarantine. And so the breakfast that I'm gonna show you is a breakfast sandwich that keeps me full for the whole morning, but it's also freaking delicious and I really enjoy it, and you guys can take away whatever you want from that. So this breakfast sandwich we're gonna make this morning is super simple. It only has 6 ingredients. You can use less or more, depending on what type of sandwich you want to make. You can totally switch it up. We're going to use today some whole grain bread, an egg, 1 tomato, about 1/4 of an avocado. I love avocado. You can totally use more or less, depending on what your preference for avocado is. A little bit of cheddar and Parmesan cheese. Also, you can switch that up if you have a preference of cheese, but a sharp cheese really helps bring out the flavor of the sandwich. And then we're going to use a little bit of spinach. So this sandwich is totally part of a balanced breakfast because you have some of the grains and the carbs that are coming from the bread, the tomato, the avocado, and the spinach that are going to give you some healthy sugars, some fiber, and a lot of energy to kind of help start your day. And then you're also going to get some really, really quality fats, some good healthy fats that are brain boosting and good for your heart from the avocado, some other fats from the cheese and the egg. And fats help keep you full. They enhance the flavor that makes food more satisfying, and they help you absorb a lot of nutrients. So it's really important to get foods with a lot of fats in them as well. And then we also have a lot of protein from the egg, and then a little bit from the cheese and from the bread. And the protein as well is going to help, first of all, give your body the nutrients that it needs to do everything during the day, but it also helps slow down your digestion and make you fuller longer. So a combination of carbs, protein, and fats, and then fiber as well from vegetables and whole grains, is really going to help make you feel full and energized throughout the whole day. hope this was helpful. If you do want more specific ideas of healthy snacks or healthy meals, please feel free to reach out to me. I can definitely give you more options. But I think those are some really important takeaways, and I hope that you have some fun creating exciting meals and snacks while you're in the house. Thank you again. My name is Amanda from Heartland Health Centers.